Hello everyone, my name is Bygl and welcome back to episode 85 of Bygl Plays Minecraft. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day today. We're starting off here in a little random creative world that I have going on over here. I've been playing around with some of the new 1.21 items, more specifically the wind charge. I knew this thing was gonna be revolutionary, right? Like that was pretty obvious from the get-go, but I wasn't really sure just how revolutionary exactly, and that's what I've been testing over here. And oh yeah, that's a big pillar, right? Well, what does that mean? Well, these are pillars that you can jump on top of if you use the new wind chargers. Oh yeah, I've been playing around with some slime blocks. I forgot about that. I'm gonna quickly remove these for the sake of showing this off. But what this is basically, right, is there is a little hole with a pressure plate. You jump down and you get elevated. And this is like a pretty cool 4-block elevator. It's like a little miniature jump pad, redstone-less basically, that you can do for your games or whatnot, or traversal options. Also, if you jump, or if you if you jump right as you fall on the bottom block over there, you're actually gonna not jump 4 blocks, you're gonna jump 7 blocks in total, like so. This is the demonstration. Now, you could probably do even more blocks than just 7. You could probably do 8. You could probably even do 9, actually. Yeah, you could even probably do another one. Since I've done some pretty poor testing. Now, the more blocks you do, the less consistent it's gonna be, but it is still doable, as you can see. Maybe even one more, perhaps. This is a single wind charge, by the way. You can get so much value out of a single wind charge. It looks like 10 blocks total as a jump. Yeah, that's incredible. Okay, so it seems I've done most of my testing quite poorly, but the more wind charges you do with a little system like this, the more insane your airtime becomes. This is just 2 measly wind charges. I think you get like 4 per breeze rod, and they do drop quite a few when you kill them. Of course, without jumping, you can do about 14 blocks. But the jumping ones are a little bit more inconsistent. This is 3 wind charges. Okay, yeah, I couldn't make it up there. You don't want to really hug the walls as you jump up. But if you do it without hugging the walls, you get a little bit more air time. So I believe this was 43 blocks for the price of 3 wind charges, and for a single breeze rod, you can do a total of however many this is. Now, it's pretty difficult to pull off this one. You gotta make sure that you don't stray away from the path there. Perhaps there's maybe some sort of system that you can like use to center yourself in here, so that you get the most out of that impact. Let me try to land this here though. Ooh, yeah, that was a really bad one. Okay, I couldn't make it to the top of the 75 block jump, but it's definitely doable. I've done it a couple times. These things are insane. You can do a redstone-less elevator, kinda, more of a jump pad than an elevator. I don't think that really matches the description of an elevator, but it's still a incredible amount of movement that you can pull off for basically nothing. So yeah, I think we should get some wind chargers, guys. That sounds like a really cool thing to do. Yes! Oh man, I got it. It didn't even take that many attempts. How many attempts did it take? You can check that out in the statistics. Items used. Yeah, we only got like 5 volts apparently, which I feel like we opened more. But alas, we got really lucky. And we got the maze. How exciting is that? Let's immediately make it. Yeah, I don't care about diamonds. Get out of here. Get out of here. Give me the one thing I want. Oh, it's already in my inventory. Boom! Indeed, we have gotten the maze, which is gonna be something that's gonna be fun to play around with going forward. Not now though, we've got business to attend to here in the original trial chamber, which we discovered last episode, I actually explored a little bit of different trial chamberage, but this is the closest one to spawn, and I just feel like doing this one. We're gonna try to tame it, specifically the breezes, most importantly, kinda to get a good supply of wind charges. So this here in this copper ball is a breeze spawner, which we might be able to see. If we break it, yep, there it is. It's actually active. So we can spawn some breezes here if we liked, if we had a line of sight to it. But we're not gonna do that yet. We're gonna first figure out how to kill these guys efficiently. So this is the first breeze spawner we have over here. There are some other spawners around here as well, which I have encased. And I'm gonna do that with the rest of the dungeon as well, kind of like what I've been doing over here. I've been also mining out the majority of the trial chamber here. You get a lot of good stuff actually from it, like these copper blocks pre-oxidized, ready to build with. I think they're pretty neat. A bunch of tuff as well, which is, it's not really, well, tough to gather, haha, joke. It's not really that difficult to gather, but it's nice that you can like get a bunch of it readily available over here as well. So I collected a bunch of that as well. Need a little bit of space here anyway. And there's still more to be done, I believe. Yeah, there's a husk spawner over here. Let me just quickly go through here. I believe we have one more breeze spawner in here somewhere. Hello. Over here, yes, there is another one. That's it over there. There's also a bunch of these bogs, which is a new mob in here as well, which might actually be worth also farming just for the poison arrows. Now again, we are doing this completely solo here, so I have no idea what I'm doing really. I don't have any wiki information or anything yet. We're just gonna see how this behaves. But I guess this should work theoretically. From what I noticed, the spawners spawn mobs around like up to 2 blocks away from the spawner at most, so they shouldn't spawn outside here in the middle of this 3x3 cube. There's the spawner. Then we just want to gather them into a singular block somewhere. Over there, maybe a little bit lower down could also work. Sorry, trial chamber 3, I need just a little bit of wood. The thing about these spawners is that you have to activate them as well. You can't just sit down there, you just have a couple mobs throw in and then you have like a 30-minute break before you can use it again. So we either do like some kind of minecart system to move around here, or we just visit this place every once in a while to get our breeze rods. That's also why we don't really need such a big room over here, because usually normal spawners you want a big room so that the mobs can keep spawning. Not necessarily the case with something like this. Okay, breezes are in. I think this spawns like 4 breezes tops. Oh! There he is! That's the first one. He's dead. There's the second one. That was extremely easy to make. Now the thing is, here's the problem, right? You don't get the trial chamber reward this way. It remains up there. Now it's mostly junk. But we could do this for ominous walls as well, and in that case that's not gonna be junk. So what's the play here? What we could do is we could have a dispenser up there, and that could wash away the items down into the collection system below. Alright, so let's pretend the copper over there is our reward. Activate it, and yeah, that does not work. Dang it, man. Okay, that's fine. Although a piston could probably push it away from where it is though, right? Oh, I can't activate it, there we go. Here's another thing I'm very curious about still. If I can activate... Actually, this one's probably on cooldown still, I just cleared it, but this one isn't. If I just clear this like this, very carefully place this down, get a dropper here. We're gonna put in 14 string. Alright. I can hear a zombie right beyond this wall, it's driving me crazy. I'm just gonna deal with it now. I'm gonna activate this thing. Okay, so that is a block change, because the observer activated. Interesting, it does seem to prefer to spawn them right in that spot and nowhere else. It's like looking for different spots, but it only finds that one and that's where it spawns them in. That's interesting. And this actually shot out 4 string total. So I guess it changes when they start spawning. It changes when it deactivates. And it changes when it starts giving items. But what's the 4th change? I don't know, but I guess this big thing that I made is not really necessary. All you really... Oh my, zombie, where is he? Oh my, this is where you are. Yeah, so you probably don't need a big contraption like this. You just need a little 3x3 area and just a single place for all the mobs to spawn in. Let's try this over here. We're just gonna put in something of this sort, right? Now this sees us and shouldn't be able to spawn the husk anywhere at all, actually, because it needs this spot. Like this. Is that not correct? What are the criteria? Because this doesn't seem to be working. Doesn't need a bigger area. Okay. It needs at least a 2-block space, it seems. Kinda like this. Yes, and that seems to work just fine. It doesn't spawn them very quickly. It's definitely something that I'm noticing. Here's the real big question. Can it spawn things on a hopper? It should definitely be able to spawn stuff in if it liked to. But it doesn't seem to be doing none of that at all. That is a little depressing. I was really hoping that would work. It's probably gonna spawn one. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so that doesn't work. Oh, and it can spawn stuff further away. It almost looks like... It looks like it specifically needs line of sight. Hello, item. It needs line of sight to where it wants to spawn the mob in. That's kind of the little thing I came up with over here. But I might have an idea to make it even better still then. I've done and figured it out, I think. The design I would like to do for each one of these spawners. It's kind of just fits into, what is this, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish, maybe 6 blocks to block with the water there. Blueprint, it's fully manual, so you just use your sword here to get the looting effect on the mobs in there. You just need 3 signs placed like this. Actually, let's build one of these together, right? There is a little husk spawn over here, which is kinda active. I'm just gonna place these here. Now that's gonna spawn in the mobs, which I'm just gonna quickly clear out. Ta-da! So we're gonna want a little area that looks kind of somewhat like this, where you have 5 spawning places around the spawner like so. And then you're gonna take some slabs. You're gonna want some slabs on the level like this, over here. So whoops, I messed it up already. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You just want to fill this in with full blocks. Not really necessary, but I do like how it looks that way. Then you're gonna want a couple of blocks here. Again, this is just decoration, but this is how we're gonna do it. And another set of slabs over here, like this. And that is pretty much it. Just another layer of blocks above, so they can't get out easily. Like this. Clear out all the junk above. Place a sign here, place a sign here, place a sign here. These shouldn't be in the way for the mobs to spawn in. Like, this isn't actually blocking their spawns, I don't believe. I hope. It feels like it isn't. They definitely spawn more when you have the 5 spots here than when we had the 3 before. And then you just want a little thing of water to take the items wherever you like. I'm just gonna spit these items out probably like right over here, right next to the farm. So a little tunnel for the water. And one more sign to block it off at probably like this spot. And yeah, water on the thing. And when it spits out its item, it's going to take it out. And it's gonna spit it out over here for us to collect it. Now you just need to decorate this thing. And you do that and you have a small little thing like this. It's redstoneless, it's very convenient to use. They shouldn't really be able to hit you. I've had a little issue of a baby husk like spawning outside in the area like this, so there might be a issue with that, but we'll see. But for the time being, this does seem to work pretty well. Let me check if one of these has reset so I can show it off. Yeah, the breeze one has reset. So here we go. It spawns the... It spawned it outside! No! That's exactly what didn't want to happen. Okay, it might be a thing of a line of sight. It might be a thing of line of sight. If we block off all of this, it shouldn't be able to do that. Because that sucked. That was the first time that has happened. I've tested this so many times. And immediately when I show it off, it breaks. Like, it shouldn't happen here. This is the husk one. And so you're gonna spawn in husks in the little husk area, right? And nothing bad is gonna come off it. We can kill them without issue. It's not gonna spawn anything on the outside. Yeah. So maybe we can't just have a gap around the slab. I think that is why that happened. I'm like 90% sure. Get an item, and it's bread. Alright, so what we need to do now is we just need to repeat what we did here on every single spawner in the entire place. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this room alone. Then we have 4 more in this one. These 2 are done and these 2 up above. Spawning in mobs, very good, very good. Nice to see it working. After that, I believe there are 4 more over here. Oh boy, I'm spawning in everything. I'm just gonna run through. And then there's 2 more in this room. And this one's got the breeze spawner, so this one's important. So it's easy to do. It's easy redstone, right? Nothing to fear. Redstone, there's no redstone involved, what am I even saying? The bigger issue is how are we going to connect this up and make it look cohesive and cool? So what I'm thinking is we might want to make this look... I kind of want to make this look like kind of like ancient ruins in the ground, where these are like these little shrines that have been built, and you kind of travel through like a pretty cave system to get to all of the spawners. We could also do like some soul soil to make travel between all of these a little bit quicker. That could be pretty good. That does sound pretty fun. Yeah, we might do that. I don't know. Maybe just a speed beacon could be more than enough. Okay, friends, I think I'm done with this for today. It was quite a time investment, but I did actually manage to convert all of the spawners into these little farms that we now have. They are actually quite convenient. This feels like a really good early game farm, all things considered, like getting so many bones and things, basically, on command, is really, really good. And all the other rewards as well, the trial key rewards you get. Yeah, I think this is really, really good. We'll see how worth it was to actually build this thing. I'm going to test one thing out though. Okay, yeah, there is one problem by the way, and that is baby zombies. Those do manage to get out sometimes, so that is kind of an issue. Here's our reward, there it is. We also got a reward here. There's a little water stream popping it out. There is one thing I have not yet tested, and that is using bad omen. So I'm gonna do it here for the first time. There we go, we've got the trial omen. Does it break in any way? Is it breaking? Is it spawning stuff where it isn't supposed to? Doesn't seem to be. So far so good, so we should be able to just kill these guys the same like we've been killing them until now. It's buffing them with swiftness, not that it's gonna help in any particular way. Yeah, the only real issue is them being spawned in the water stream where the items pop up, and that's probably easily fixable. Okay, but yeah, that's the reward, so we're gonna get it here. We got some steaks, awesome, and we got a potion. Those are really good rewards, honestly, for a little farm like this. Alright, well, I'm gonna use the bad omen here. I'm gonna see what kind of rewards we can get in a single run. Oh, okay, there's an issue here somewhere. Oh, and the issue is that I'm missing blocks. Okay, I was a little afraid that the farm broke, but no, I'm just missing crucial blocks. There we go, now it's fixed. And yeah, this is kind of the visual style I'm imagining for the finished product once we're actually gonna decorate it. We can have a little visual cue as to what the spawner is when it's active, so mushrooms for the bugs, right, the mushroom skeletons, maybe some sand for the husks, we have some light below the grate here, which is pretty cool, and the way we're going to traverse to like the vertical ones, like those ones up there, is we're going to have little jump pads with wind chargers, so you just jump in, and you get propelled up. A little issue I noticed, though, is that blast protection actually lowers the impact of the wind charge. So once I unequip the pants that I have with blast protection, you can see it's a quite the stark difference as far as the distance of the jump goes. Yeah, you see that, right? I hit my head on the ceiling before, now I barely made it up to the spawner. So yeah, easy fix. Just get rid of this and get new pants. And the whole build is not just going to be a simple cave like this. We're gonna have, I kind of want to have like some old ruins of like pillars that this used to be some kind of like temple structure or something. Maybe some pipes to make it look almost like dwarven would be pretty cool. And it's gonna be like a bunch of like little maze-like turns that you can get, and there's gonna be like signs pointing to all the places and where all the spawners are. The one small issue is that you still need to dodge all the things that the spawners spawn above you. So it's like this room spawns like poison arrows above you, like this. You still gotta dodge those, right? Well, those actually swiftness arrows or swiftness arrow or something. I guess it's different from each spawner in this room. Because in the other one, every single one of them spawned fireballs above me. So I figured it was probably rooms having a single effect on the spawners, but it's actually every single spawner being different, it seems. But both of these spawn strength potions. Maybe it depends on the type of spawner in the room. That could be it. Stray breeze, I made a mistake. Breezes always seem to be able to run away. So I need to figure out what's happening with them. They might have a different hitbox that allows them to spawn in different areas. So I might have to like cover up the front of the farm with blocks like this. That could be a solution, however unelegant. And that is done. This was a single run through the whole thing. We got over a stack of breeze rods, which is pretty good. Now it's on a 30-minute cooldown. Bunch of bones, arrow poisons, potions of strength. Overall, I think this was a relatively weak run. We got a little unlucky. And we got some steak as well, right? Again, early game, I think this is gonna be incredibly potent. Like getting a bunch of very useful potions, and allowing people on a server, if you're playing on a server, to have these keys like on standby, I think that's gonna be really, really powerful. Of course, the main reason we did this is for the breeze rods, which we now have access to. Unlimited breeze rods, it's very exciting. We'll be having some fun in the future with those, I believe. Can I make this jump? Hoopa! Yeah, there's a few of these we still haven't opened, and thanks to our farm we can now open these! Yeah! 2 heavy cores in a row! Oh, that's incredible! Oh, I opened so many of these on the Metacraft server and I've gotten like 0. Oh my goodness! What? 3 heavy cores in a row? Man, what? What is happening? Okay. I was starting to think my game is a little bugged. But no, it's actually fine. I believe that was the last main evil big spawner of this dungeon. Actually, there might be one more. Wait. I think I missed a room. No! There's more spawners still. I forgot. We actually totally discovered this room by chance at the end of last episode. I forgot about it completely. It's got babies though. So... Oh, it's got ominous babies. I forgot I had that active. I think I might skip over this room. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth taming at all. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Well, that was unexpected and horribly bad for us. Luckily we have this over here. It's gonna allow me to go back to where I just was. Yeah, I'm not doing anything with this room. You can't make me. Let's go gambling. Oh my god, I won! Immediately! What I needed a couple attempts at lead, but density 5, that's pretty much what I wanted. I think this is the one that increases damage dealt via falling. Where is my nearest target? Aha! Think fast, chocolates! I missed now! Eat this! Oh yeah! Oh, that is so much fun. I think it also completely nullifies any damage that you would take. And if we got the Windburst enchantment, we'll be able to like launch ourselves up as well. But we don't have that. You get that from Ominous Vault, so that's more trial chamberage that we need to do if we want that. Hiya! Goodbye! No, I can't do that. Wombo combo! Hippo! Punk! Boom! Hello! Landlocked! How did the lace get here? Alright, I've had my fun. I'm just gonna rename it now to Jormungandr. There we go. So that's that. We're just gonna do one last thing over here today, and that is a little bit of green dye on the things that we actually managed to guess correctly here. So we've got a new weapon that is correct. What else from these is real? I heard they are working on a Minecraft rework now, which is something that is here on the, what would you call this? The wall of predictions, I guess? I don't know. Combat update is probably not gonna happen anytime soon, since they're adding more weapons which work with the current combat system. New potions. Can you brew the new potions, like the slime and silverfish one? Let me look that up. You can make the new potions. So, for example, the silverfish potion... But what did I say? Silverfish? The silverfish potion... Oh my god. The silverfish potion you can make with a stone block, and the slime one you can make with a slime block or a slime ball. Either of those. So we do have new potions. Mostly negative ones though, but you can make them, so we do have new potions. And that's it, I think. No new common enemy mob. I wouldn't consider the breeze that. But hey, new stuff that we predicted is happening. Even the minecart is getting some love in the newest snapshots. They're allowing us to alter the speed of it via game rules, so that is exciting. Anyway, that is going to be it from me for this episode. I was hoping we could get a little bit more done than this. It actually took quite a while before we managed to get all of the trial spawners done, and even then we still didn't get all of them done because I'm not doing the baby zombies. It's not worth it, not worth the hassle. But it's still something that I'm very excited to see how useful it is long term. And now it is done, now we just need to decorate it. That's probably gonna be half an episode, maybe a whole episode in the future. But for the time being, I am going to take a break from that project. So, that is it from me for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!